Hello everyone and welcome back to the One Stop Co-op Shop. We are on round 4 here and I think it's Blue's turn. So let's get at it. Oh, should have taken that off. Sorry. So let's see. I think the first thing that we're going to do is... Okay, I can't use my green. I'm going to use a 1 blue. And I'm going to use Ice Touch. One other player draws 1 card and then places 1 card from their hand to support. So red's going to draw 1 card. Okay, it's a green. And he can place 1 card from his hand to support. And I think he's going to put either an air or the earth. Let's do air. I'll plop air there. Okay. Back to blue. Let's see. So blue can use 2, 1, and 1. So 4 fire. Used to get rid of this fire curse. Unfortunately, that means this madness goes into his deck, but he does get a 2-pointer, and I think we're going to grab 2 earth into our deck. Plop that here. We then have 1 air that we could use for anything. 1, 2, 3. He only has 3 out of the 4. He needs water. Ah, this is a bummer. I have no fire. I could use his air to give him a turn. But he can't get rid of anything with 2 air, a growth. So I think, unfortunately, he's going to just use this 2 water to cure this madness. And then I'm going to pick this back up because we're going to put it back in his deck. So he draws these 2 cards. And then grab the deck. Shuffle it back up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Adding that additional madness. And then we draw back up to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. Okay. So that's the end of blue's turn. So now we come back over to red. First thing red does, lands here. Well, actually, first thing he does is refreshes his spells. Then he lands here, and each player discards their entire deck. So basically, we're just going to get another madness. And... poor blue is going to get another madness. So we need 4 different colors. He's got earth over there. So what we're going to do is play this air to activate telepathy. What that's going to do is it's going to allow blue over here. To actually use this 2 bluer, okay, discard it to put 2 cards in support, blue and green. So now we have 3 cards in support on blue's side. And what our red can do is discard 1, 2, 3, and 4. Discard these. And because of that, we just cured this multicolored. Yes! That's gone. Now he does get this madness. Now he's got a lot of fire here. So first thing, it just means he's going to be drawing a lot more madness into his deck. I think the first thing he's going to do is use this 2 fire, heal up to 2 madness from your discard pile or support. So I'm going to use that. and heal both of these. And you know what? Let me see. I'm actually going to use all four of my fire to double boost that cauterization, so I can get rid of 2 more in my discard pile. So I literally just cleared out 4 madness in my deck. That is awesome. Now, unfortunately, I have 2 madness left in my hand, but I can use my ability and discard 1. And I'm going to have to put this back, put one of these back in my deck, but I get to draw another card. Let's see what we can get. I'm basically doing that just so I don't have so much madness in my hand and I have more resources to use, because we still have 3 curses we need to get through. 1, 2, oh, there it is. So that's what I drew, is a blue. And the 1 blue, I don't really want to put the madness in support, so I'm actually just going to drop to 6 and finish my turn. 5, 6, so 2 more madness. And that's the end of red's turn. So then we come back over here to blue's turn. First thing is concentration. So let's clear those spells. Then move to round 3. Each player places the top card of their deck into the discard pile to the player on the right. So I'm going to assume, and this might not be the right assumption, but that I need to shuffle blue's deck to get a top card. So what I'm going to do, quickly shuffle that up. And remember, why I had to shuffle this already again is because that last curse made me discard my entire deck, which is a bummer. So he will place 1 air, which is a real bummer, into his discard pile. 1 blue, though, from red to blue is actually not bad. Okay. Now, remember that we last time actually gave blue a turn, which was great, except for if we gave him a turn during red's turn. And so the bad thing about that is now his hand is very much depleted. And looking at this, I'm trying to figure out what I would do with a whopping 3 cards. Can't give anybody a turn. I could buy the red spell, but I really don't want to do that. I want to leave that for the red guy. I think what I'm actually going to do is just take these 2 red to heal this madness. I'm going to leave my green in support, so hopefully red can do something with that. And all my spells are available, so if he can give me a turn during his turn, I hopefully can do something to help him. So I'll drop to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That is awesome. I have those 2 blues. If he gives me a turn, I'll be able to clean out the blue curse, which will be great. All right, so we come back to red's turn. So the first thing that happens is we have to concentrate, and when we concentrate, all of our spells become available to us again. Then we move to 4, and that curse is that each of us receives a madness on top of their deck. Ooh. Okay. So that means that madness is coming out right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 different colors here to get rid of this. And, but then I can't give him a turn to cure blue. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I know what it is. It's going to be a madness. Oh, this is a bummer. I have a green available to me there. So I think first I'm going to do is use this green to draw a card. I know it's a madness. Then I'm going to take a madness and discard it for red's ability. Yes. Okay. So now I have 2 of these. So the first thing I'm going to do is use 1 for telepathy. Telepathy is going to allow our blue gentleman over here, what I call Mark, I think, to use his 4 blue and cure this, or destroy this curse. And that allows him to get a 2-spotter, and he's going to get a 2-spotter of blue. Okay. Put that in his deck. All right. Then, oh, since I did that, yep, that's right. So then I was going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 to get rid of this curse. But I do get this madness. That allows me to get a 2-spotter, and I'm going to do 2-spotter of air. And then I have 2 madness. So there's really nothing else I can do. I already did my discard. So I'm going to just draw up and hope I somehow get some air. I have 3 air. Come on. Be an air card. No. We might not be able to beat this one. Shoot. I have 3 air. I need 1 more air. Okay, well, let's see what happens. So, next, clear out spells for concentration. They're all fine. Move to round 5. It is blue's turn. What I need is 4 air. I'm going to use all 3 of my green to use growth. So I get to draw 3 cards. 1, I knew that was a madness. 2, that's an air. Come on, give me 1 more air. Oh, yes. Okay. That almost is going to work. So here's my problem. I now have between all... This should work. No, it shouldn't. Oh, it's so close. I have 2 air. Red has 3. If I could get one of these airs to support, he could cure. I could use the other air to give telepathy, use telepathy, and let red save the day and cure that last, or destroy that last curse. However, I have to use one of these to give him telepathy. He only has 3 air in his hand. Is there any way I can use this as any type? I can use 1 air as any type. So, but then I have to use an air to put the air in here, then I can't give him his turn. Oh, I'm so close here. I'm so close. If I gave him a turn, he could use blue to put a 2-spotter in, but then I only have... If I give him a turn, put a 2-spotter in, but I only have 3 air. My red is useless. Oh, you can see how this gets really interesting, right? I'm just trying to figure out if there's any way. Breath would cause me 2 air to purchase. That's the spell over there. I don't really want an air spell. Okay, so I'm thinking... I can't believe I got rid of 4 out of the 5, and I just can't get rid of this one. If I give him a turn, he throws the 2 down there. I've got this 1 for 3. That's not enough. Okay, so what can I do to get ready for the next guy? So the next one, I'm going to have 2 multicolored plus 3. So I've got red, blue, and green. So I think what I'm actually going to do is use these 2 air to cure a madness, because we're going to get another madness in our discard pile because we did not pass. And then I'm going to draw back up to 6. And those madness cards are just filling me up. Okay. Oh, this is the first time we have not passed. This is such a bummer. Okay. So first thing that happens for red, we can take these off. We use concentration. Then we move here. And we see that we have not destroyed all the curses. So this monster bested us. And we have to use the ability on here of that monster face smiling down here. Each player places 1 madness in their discard pile. So let's do that quick. That is not the worst, but it's still not the best. So then let's just flip this up. All right, destroy a total of 3 spells of the player's choices from all player spells. Oh, this is terrible. This guy is terrible. This is going downhill fast. Okay, so we have to destroy 3 spells between the 2 of us. So what do I not use that much? Oh my goodness. Stone Skin, for sure. I have not been using that, so let's get rid of that one. I really like both of these. This Healing Madness is just so important, so I think I'm going to keep that one and destroy this one. He has 2 green cards. I'm going to get rid of Growth. I mean, that's terrible, but I don't know what else I'm going to be able to do. So our red guy is severely hindered, and our blue guy only has 4 spells now instead of 5. So now we'll flip over the curses. 1, 2, and then we go red. Oh, I might blue. Sorry, blue, green, and red. And so what these say is the first one, each player receives 1 madness on top of their deck. Then the second one is to shuffle all destroyed element and madness cards. Starting with the first player, you deal them out. So really there's just 1 madness that's been destroyed so far, so it's not terrible. The blue one is each player receives 1 madness in their discard pile. The green one is each player discards 1 air. And actually the red one is each player discards 1 air card. So those are the curses. And then, just so you can see the positives and negatives of if we defeat this terrible monster that destroyed our spells, if we win, or we destroy all the curses, each player chooses up to 2 cards from their discard pile and places them on top of their deck. Or all players discard all air cards from their hand and support pool, which isn't great, but if you look at the next 3 spells, there's no air. However, you'll have the 2 multicolored ones first that come out, so that's still going to really hurt us. Air cards are great because of that telepathy. Oh, we'll move this down to 5. So that was round 4. We'll see if we can last to round 5. Thanks so much for watching, and please come back to see the our next episode, which will be round 5 of the Big Book of Madness. Thank you.